Hello everyone, welcome back to Chanda DIY. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to crochet this cute animal's bag charm. It can fit a lot of things. It is a perfect gift for this upcoming Christmas. You can make it for yourself or for your friends. Which animal do you like? For me, I love them all. Okay, now let's get into the video. First thing first, I'm gonna show you how to crochet this bee. To begin, make a slip knot. Then chain 9. After you got 9 chains, next we are going to make single crochet. For row 1, skip 1 chain and make single crochet into the next chain. To make single crochet, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through all 2 loops. Keep making single crochet into every chain until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, you must have 8 stitches of single crochet. And next, we are going to make increase into the same loop with the last stitch by make 3 single crochet into the same loop. After you have made 3 single crochet in the same loop, and next, we are going to continue make single crochet into this side of the row. Keep making single crochet until you got 6 stitches, then I will meet you back again. And after you got 6 stitches of single crochet, and now you must have 1 last loop remain, and then we are going to make increase into this last loop by make 3 single crochet in the same loop. After you have made 3 single crochet in the same loop, and next, we are going to make slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. To make slip stitch, continue insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull through all the loops. And this is what the first row looks like. For row 1, you must have 20 stitches in total. Next, for row 2, chain 1. For chain 1, we don't count as a stitch. Then make single crochet into the same loop with chain 1, which is the loop that we made slip stitch. Don't forget to use stitch marker to mark at this first single crochet stitch. It is where we are going to make slip stitch at the end of the row. And next, continue make single crochet until you got 8 stitches. Then I will meet you back again. And after you got 8 stitches of single crochet, then we are going to increase by make 2 single crochet in the same loop. After you got 2 single crochet in the same loop, then repeat this into the next 2 stitches. And after you have made increase for 3 times, and next we are going to continue make single crochet at this side. Keep making single crochet into every stitch until you got 6 stitches. Then I will meet you back again. And after you got 6 stitches of single crochet, then we are going to make increase by make 2 single crochet in the same loop. And after you have made 2 single crochet in the same loop, then repeat this into the next 2 stitches. And after you have made increase for 3 times, and for the small loop that needs chain 1, we don't count it as a stitch, so you have to skip it. Then continue make slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch, which is where we use stitch marker to mark. After you have made slip stitch, and this is what the second row looks like. For this row 2, you must have 26 stitches in total. Next, for row 3, chain 1, make single crochet into the same loop with chain 1. Keep making single crochet into every stitch until you got 9 stitches. Then I will meet you back again. And after you got 9 stitches of single crochet, then we are going to make increase by make 2 single crochet in the same loop, and repeat this for 3 times. After you have made increase for 3 times, then continue make single crochet into every stitch until you got 10 stitches of single crochet. Then I will meet you back again. And after you have made 10 single crochet, then we are going to make increase again by make 2 single crochet in the same loop, and repeat this for 3 times. After you have made increase for 3 times, and now you must have one last stitch, then we are going to make single crochet into it. For row 3, you must end with a single crochet. Like I said, for the small loop, which is where we make slip stitch, we don't count it as a stitch, so you have to skip it and then continue make slip stitch into the stitch where we mark. And this is what the third row looks like. For row 3, you must have 32 stitches in total. Next, for row 4, chain 1, make single crochet into every stitch around until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And after you reach the end of the row, for the last stitch, we are going to make single crochet and switch the color. After you got 2 loops on the hook, then drop the yellow yarn and bring the black yarn. Yarn over and pull through both loops, and this is what it looks like. For this row 4, you must have 32 stitches the same. And next, skip this small loop and continue make slip stitch into the first stitch. Don't forget to bring these 2 strands of yarn along with the row. Next, for row 5, chain 1 and make single crochet into every stitch around until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And after you reach the end of the row, you must have 32 stitches the same. Then we are going to make slip stitch into the first stitch. Don't forget to carry this yellow yarn along with the row. And next, for row 6, please repeat like row 5. Next, for row 7, chain 1 and make single crochet into every stitch until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And after you reach the end of the row, for the last stitch, we are going to make single crochet and switch the color. After you got 2 loops on the hook, then drop the black yarn and grab the yellow yarn. Yarn over and pull through these 2 loops. Then continue make slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Don't forget to carry the black yarn along with the row. Next, for row 8 until row 11, chain 1 and make single crochet into every stitch around, then make slip stitch into the first stitch. And after you got 4 rows of the yellow color, for the last stitch of row 11, we are going to switch the color again. Then make slip stitch into the first stitch. And next, for row 12 until row 18, please repeat like row 5 until row 11, then I will meet you back again. And after you have made 3 rows of the black color, and then switch to the yellow color and make 4 rows, in total you must have 18 rows. For the place where we make slip stitch, it should look like italics line. It should go from the back until it placed beside of your crochet work, as you can see. And next, we are going to make this curved part and the string. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is for row 19. So I have to remove where we make slip stitch, and instead with slip stitch, you have to make single crochet into this first stitch. Don't forget to use stitch marker to mark at this first single crochet stitch. It is counted as your 19th row. Then make single crochet into the next stitch. And after you have made 2 single crochets, then we are going to make half double crochet into the next stitch. To make half double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through 3 loops. And after you have made a half double crochet, then we are going to make double crochet into the next stitch. To make double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and now you have 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through these 2 last loops. This is how we make double crochet. Keep making double crochet into every stitch until you got 8 stitches of double crochet. Then I will meet you back again. And after you got 8 stitches of double crochet, then make half double crochet into the next stitch. And after you have made half double crochet, then make single crochet into the next 2 stitches. And after you have made 2 single crochet, and this is what it looks like. It's look curved. And next, continue make slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. After you have made 2 slip stitch, then make 2 single crochet stitch. And after you have made 2 single crochet, then make a half double crochet. And after you have made a half double crochet, then make 8 double crochet. After you have made 8 double crochets, then make a half double crochet. And next, make 2 single crochets. And after you have made 2 single crochets, then make slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. After you have made 2 slip stitch, and this is what the 19th row looks like. And next, for row 20, remove the stitch marker and make 2 single crochets. After you have made 2 single crochets, then make a half double crochet. And after you have made a half double crochet, then make double crochet into the next 4 stitches. After you got 4 double crochets, then chain 8. After you got 8 chains, then make slip stitch into this double crochet stitch. After you have made slip stitch, and then continue make double crochet into the next 4 stitches. After you have made 4 double crochets, and now you must have 8 stitches of double crochet, and then make half double crochet into the next stitch. And next, make 2 single crochets. And then make slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. After you have made 2 slip stitch, and next make 2 single crochets. And then make half double crochet into the next stitch. And then continue make double crochet into the next 4 stitches. After you got 4 double crochets, then make 62 chains. If you guys want the string more longer, please add more chains. And next, make slip stitch into the double crochet stitch. After you have made slip stitch, then continue make double crochet into the next 4 stitches. After you have made 4 double crochets, and then make half double crochet into the next stitch. And next, make 2 single crochets. And then make slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. After you have made 2 slip stitch, then leave a long tail of yarn and cut it off. For the remaining yarn, please weave in inside the bag. And now we are done, and this is what it looks like. For the other animals that have only one color, you just repeat the same thing like the bee, but you don't have to switch the color. After you have made 3 rows of increase, then continue make single crochet into every stitch around, no increase, until you got 18 rows, and then make the curved part, which is the head of the animal. And next, I'm gonna show you how to sew the eye. And now we are done sewing the face of the bee. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make the little wings. To begin, make a slip knot. Then chain 6. skip 3 chains and may increase into the 4th chain by make 2 double crochet in the same loop. After you got 2 double crochet in the same loop, then chain 3. After you got 3 chains, then make slip stitch into the same loop with double crochet. And next, continue make slip stitch into the next 2 chains. After you have made 2 slip stitch, then chain 3. And may increase by make 2 double crochet in the same loop. After you got 2 double crochet in the same loop, then chain 3. And next, make slip stitch into the same loop with double crochet. Then chain 1 and leave a long tail of yarn and cut it off. And now we are done for the wings. Please repeat the same thing to the other side. And next, we are going to sew this wing with the bee. And now the bee is done, and this is what it looks like. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make this duck. For the body part, like I said, we repeat the same thing like the bee, but no switch the color. And for the eye of the duck, we sewing like the bee's eye. And now we are done sewing the face of the duck. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make the leg or the wings. To begin, make a slip knot. Then chain 4. Please make it a little bit loose. After you got 4 chains, then skip 2 chains and make half double crochet into the 3rd chain, but not into this front side. You just flip your chain and we are going to make half double crochet into this small bump. Then repeat the same thing into the next loop. After you got 2 half double crochet, then make slip stitch with this last stitch. Leave a long tail of yarn and cut it off, then tie both strings together. Please repeat 3 more of this. And next, I'm gonna show you how to attach the leg and the wings into the duck. And now the duck is done, and this is what it looks like. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make this bear. For the body part, we repeat the same thing like the bee or the duck. And for the eye of the bear, we're sewing like the duck's eye. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make the mouth or the nose of the bear. To begin, make a magic ring or magic circle. And then make 10 single crochet into the circle. After you got 10 single crochet, next pull the short string tie to close the circle. And then continue make slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Then leave a long tail of yarn and cut it off. And now we are done sewing the mouth of the bear. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make the bear's ear. To begin, attach the yarn into the first single crochet stitch, which is the corner of the back. And then chain 1, skip 1 stitch, and make increase into the next stitch by make 5 double crochet in the same loop. After you got 5 double crochets, then skip 1 stitch and make slip stitch into the next stitch. And this is what the bear's ear looks like. Then leave a long tail of yarn and cut it off. For the remaining yarn, please weave in into the wrong side of the bag. And next, we are going to make the other ear. We repeat the same thing like the first one. Count 2 stitches from the middle part and attach the yarn into the third stitch. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make 5 double crochet into the next stitch. After you got 5 double crochet, then skip 1 stitch and make slip stitch into the next stitch. And now we are done making the bear's ear. For the legs of the bear, we repeat the same thing like the duck leg or the duck wing. And this is what the bear looks like. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make the pig. Like I said, for the body part, we repeat the same thing like the bear or the duck. And for the eye of the pig, we're sewing like the mouth of the bee. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make the pig's nose. To begin, make a magic ring. Then make 10 half double crochet into the circle. After you got 10 half double crochet, then pull the short string tie and make slip stitch into the first stitch. And now we are done sewing the nose of the pig. And for the legs of the pig, please repeat the same thing like the bear's leg or the duck's leg. And next, I'm gonna show you how to make the pig's ear. To begin, attach the yarn into the first single crochet stitch, which is the corner of the back. It's like the bear's ear. And then chain 1 and skip 1 stitch, make 3 double crochet into the next stitch. After you got 3 double crochet in the same loop, then chain 2 and then continue make 3 more double crochet into the same loop. And after you have made 3 double crochet, and now you must have 6 double crochet in total, then skip 1 stitch and make slip stitch into the next stitch. Cut off the yarn and weave in into the wrong side of the stitch. And then repeat the same thing to the other ear. By count 2 stitches from the middle part and attach the yarn into the third stitch. And now the pig is done, and this is what it looks like. And finally, these 4 cute back charms are done. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to click like and leave a positive comment down below. Subscribe to my channel and don't forget to follow me on my social medias. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.